everyone. Welcome to your Wednesday afternoon special, Talking Truth to Teen Issues, Tissues. Today we're gonna talk about so much. Of course, I'm Dr. D Nice. We're gonna talk about how to manage social anxiety. You ever been out just so timid and scared to talk to people? You're afraid something's gonna happen to you when you're out and about. We're gonna address that. I have 5 tips for you to deal with that. We're going to talk about sleep tips, some sleep tips. Do you have issues with sleep? If you do, we are going to have some answers for you today. And of course, we're going to dissect one of the, the type of people that are out there in high schools. Today, we're going to hit on the know-it-all. And then I will tell you the story about the time where I got myself in this corset. You're gonna want to hear it. I almost killed myself, honestly. Well, not killed myself physically. I nearly died just from fashion. But I'll tell you more about the story later on the show. And of course, as usual, we're gonna go through some of my favorite things that I've seen on Instagram this week. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. DM for the youth them. Have you ever found yourself out and about and you're with your friends, you're just hanging out and you're just nervous, looking around, you're thinking something's gonna happen to you, you're wondering if people are talking, but you're just scared in a public situation. You're just scared. Have you ever found yourself in that? Well, here are 5 tips that can help you. And let's just get right into it. Number 1. Are you ready for number 1? Here it goes. Number 1 is to listen. That sounds silly. Listen. That's gonna help me? Of course it is. It will help you. Trust me on this one. So what happens is you find yourself in a social situation and you're just like so focused on yourself. You're just focused on everything that's going on inside of you. And you're not present in the conversation. Your mind is off there. Oh, is that bus coming gonna run me over? You're not even at a bus place. Is that person over there talking about me? No, they're part of the conversation. They're not talking about you. It's gonna be really important for you to be present. Get out of your head. Quit wondering, does my outfit fix right? Is my outfit good? Don't worry about those things. Be present in the conversation. Be present in the conversation. And a little bit later, the 5th one, I'll tell you a little bit more why it's so important to be present. So number 1 is listen. Just pay attention to what's going on around you and don't worry yourself about the things what people are saying, how you're feeling. Don't worry about those things. Be present. Find yourself in having social anxiety. This is what I want you to do. Number 2 is don't purposely draw attention to yourself. Now, I'm gonna have to break this down for you a little bit. Sometimes, and there's like an overcompensation into feeling insecure. You know that you're in an insecure situation. You feel that you don't maybe fit in somewhere. You're worried about what people are saying. Then it's like you overcompensate and draw attention to yourself. Maybe you start dressing weird, start saying weird things to just like nervous energy. Don't do that. Don't draw excessive attention to yourself to actually make your prediction come true. It's like you're saying, they're talking about me, so I'm going to give them, you think they're talking about you, and now you're going to give them a reason to talk about you so you can say, see, they were talking about me. No, it's you. It's because of you why they started talking about you. You started acting weird. You started doing crazy, strange things. Don't draw unnecessary attention to yourself. I mean, it's fine if it's at your personality, if you're kind of quirky and whatever, but that's a totally different thing than drawing unnecessary attention to yourself because you're feeling anxious in the situation. Number 3. Go out with people you know. I mean, yes, that kind of confines your social demographic. It kind of makes you not as able to meet a lot of people. But if you already have this issue with hanging out with a lot of people, if you're already afraid when you're around a lot of people, then stick right now until you graduate to the next level. Stick right now to going out with people you know. And because they'll understand who you are, they'll understand your quirks, they'll understand that you are having, they'll understand that you have, you know, when you're around people like that, sometimes you get a little scared. They'll understand that. So go out with people you know. That's another way. That's the third way to deal with social anxiety. Number 4. Go to places you know. Because some of the social anxiety that people feel, the nervousness you feel in strange situations, is that because you're in a strange situation you don't understand, you don't know where the bathroom is, you don't know whose place it is, you don't know who's coming or going, you get a little paranoid and a little crazy about it. No. So make sure that you go to places you know, or if there's somewhere, if you have to go somewhere that you don't know, go scope out the area before. Go scope out the area with your parents. Go scope out the area with your friends. Go scope out the area before so you don't have that nervous energy when it's time to be there. Number 5. Number 5 is, that's the one that I wanted to attach to number 1, is that you are not in control of much. You're not in control of much. And some of this anxiety that you feel when you're out and about and hanging with people is because somehow or the other, somewhere along the lines, you convinced yourself that you are in control of things. And guess what? Here's what it is. Here's the true number. You're only in control about a third. A third. So y'all are in high school, y'all in middle school, y'all in college. So if you take a little circle and you draw it and break it up into 3 parts, you're only in control of about a third of the things that happen to you, the things that's gonna happen to you, what used to happen to you. You're only in control of about a third of those things. So if you really understand that, you'll begin and accept that. If you understand that and accept, because accept is the next part to that. If you understand and accept that, you will stop worrying about the things that you can't control and just really enjoy the moment. There's something else I want to add. Are you listening? I want to add this last part. What I want to add is, there's another degree to this. This is a serious degree. This is where the medical part comes in. There's social anxiety where you're a little nervous about being around certain people, and you know, it makes you slightly anxious. It doesn't really disrupt your life too much. But there's another level to it where it really becomes a medical condition. We get into things like paranoia, paranoid personality, where it's like a personality disorder. You get into delusional disorder where you just can't tell what's real and what isn't. You get into even schizophrenia. Now, if you're finding that your inability to function in a social situation is just really taking over your life, and you feel that, oh, something ain't right, please make sure your parent knows. Make sure some adult knows. When you go see a pediatrician, your teacher, somebody, make sure somebody is aware of the fact that you're getting really paranoid about when you're in certain situations, and get some help. Because like I said, there's social anxiety where, you know, you just, you know, I'm always thinking people thinking about me or talking about me or whatever. And then there's the next level where it's an actual medical problem where you're going to need to seek help for. All right. Social butterfly training for today. How's everybody doing? Before we move into our next segment, what's up? FOUNT for Kids, Zeden, Gabby, what's up? Hey, Gabby, how are you doing? How are you enjoying middle school? Hey, Gabby, thanks for watching. Put in the chat where you're from. How was your day at school today? Thank you for tuning in to our after school special. Thank you for tuning in. Well, that's not what I meant to put up there today. And by the way, don't forget to like the video while you're here. Go ahead and like it. Go ahead and like the video while you're here right now, please. And what am I doing? That's not what I'm doing. Why did I shut that one off? Okay. Subscribe to our channel, please. Yeah, how's everybody? Okay. Well, let's go on to our next section. And I did put up a thumbnail just now. That's not the right thumbnail, but every week, did y'all see our thumbnail? The thumbnail was fire, wasn't it? Tydai Redwood. He is our artist that draws our thumbnail for us every single week. If you know an artist and they want to draw our thumbnail, you know where to find me. Hit me up at wisdomteethinger@gmail.com and we can get your artist friend, or you specifically an artist, to do our thumbnail for us. Okay, let's get into our next segment. Living in FOUNT. Do you have any problems sleeping? Do you have issues sleeping? I know, like, this right now as a teenager is the time where you should be able to sleep the best. If you have trouble sleeping, let me know in the comment section below, because I've got some tips for you. It's the time where you should be able to sleep the best right now as a teenager. But there are some things that you're doing to mess with your sleep that you may not be aware of. So the one thing that I really want you to know about is the blue lights, the blue rays on your devices. Do you know when you should shut those off before you go to bed? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Do you know? 2 hours. 2 hours, at least 2 hours before bed. And if that sounds ludicrous and silly, and you're like, no, Dr. D Nice, I can't do all of that. Well, you know, the 30 minutes. Can you do 30 minutes? Okay. Well, at least do 30 minutes then. But 2 hours is recommended, because what happens is those blue lights trick your brain into thinking it's still daytime. Your brain is like laying on the beach, it's out there on the playground at school, and you're laying in the bed trying to sleep. That's what the blue light does. It confuses your brain and lets your brain think that it's still daytime. We don't want that. We want you to have a good night's sleep, because what? Because during the night when you're sleeping is when your body fixes and repairs itself. If you want to do good in school the next day, you want to be able to concentrate, you need to make sure that you have a good night's sleep. It's not optional. I know hey Erin, hi Blake. I know we all want to think like, you know, this is just extra time during the night when it's time to, no. During the night, it's time to sleep. Your body is doing some really important stuff. An analogy I like to use is, have you ever been to one of those big box stores, Target, Walmart, one of those? They're not stocking their shelves at 5 o'clock on a Friday when the whole place is full. That is not what they're doing. What they do is wait till a time where the store is not busy, that they're stocked their shelves. It's the same thing with your body. It waits till you're not busy to stock your shelves, to reboot you, to get you all fixed up. And that time is when you're sleeping. So please, to have your rest at night. I forgot to put up the T. Lord, y'all. There it goes. There's the T. T in FOUNT is for time. FOUNT is the 5 keys to wellness and wisdom to unlock your best. All right. You all know what time it is. I spend a lot of time, I won't say a lot, but I like, you know, just like anybody else, I kind of like the gram. And you know, one day I'm going to figure out how to do the TikTok on here, but on Instagram, you know, you go through, there's some really talented people out there. And so I like to share with you all some of the posts that I've seen that I thought were super cool for the week. Let's pull them up. this one. Oh my goodness. And let's see. Yeah, some of the music I can't play because I played the music on some of them and YouTube gave me a little strike on my channel. But you can see how majestic this is. This is kind of cool. I think those people, they got like a free white hoodie out of it. I'd want to be a part of that. I'll show you. Do y'all see that? Okay, let's go to the next one. Oh, can you double dutch? When I came up to America when I was 10 years old and we moved up to New Jersey and I learned how to double dutch, but honestly, I haven't double dutched in so long. I probably trip and break my knee. But these guys, like, they're dancing and double dutching. They're skilled professionals. Let me see what song this one is. All right. If I don't play all the songs, like I said, oh, this is crazy. You'll have to see this. Any nail biters out there, if this don't stop you from biting your nail, I don't know what's going to cure you of that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Ah! Wait. Ah! Oh my goodness. That is what you're... Enzio, you bite your nail. Boy, you better stop. You're eating bugs. All right, let's see what's next. What else? Let's see. I think I could play this song. I follow I can't remember which country they're from, but they do the coolest dances. They like be flicking their legs, and it's so interesting. All right, let me see. I had a bunch of them. I had a bunch of them this week. Oh, this one's really good. This one's really good. Wait. These kids are super talented. They are singing a cappella, right? They're singing a cappella. I mean, I could barely sing with a piano to cover up all my bad notes. I need people around me. They're singing it's a whole class. Can y'all sing? If you can sing, let me know in the comment section below. Hey, Starabella. Hi, Starabelle. Let me know in the comment section below if you're a singer, okay? Remember, we're here every single Wednesday at 5 p.m. We're going to we have fun, go through health tips, teach you all how to manage things at school. We're here for about 35 to 40 minutes every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Share it with your friends. Tell your friends to hop on. This is a treehouse that I want. Look at that. Look at that. Right? Y'all want a treehouse like this one? Look at that. Now that is like the ultimate treehouse. Somebody come over to my house and build that treehouse for me. I'd highly appreciate it. Like, oh, this is this one cracked me up. Okay. Dang a beauty. Okay, I won't play that song either. But can you drive a stick shift? If you can drive, when you all learn to drive, if you're not drivers yet, this is every stick shift driver's worst nightmare, to be stuck on a hill and cannot move your car forward. It is, it actually makes me nervous just watching it. If y'all haven't heard about this, Ryan Grantham, this is a really sad story now. This young man, he unfortunately killed his mom. There's a whole story about it. He starred in Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Don't know if you heard about it, and he did. I talked about it on a live that I did yesterday. If you want to go dig that up and get more details about it. But it's a really sad situation. It really is. And it's just, I mean, honestly, like, Anyway, I talked about it more intentful yesterday. Let me see. I think there was some more I wanted to go through. Now, this is a bed. A giant dog bed. Give me a giant dog bed. I'm putting it right here. I'm moving out my own bed. I need a giant dog bed. Let me see what else. Oh, we have to see this one. I would trip and fall and kill myself. Let's see this. Let's see. I would trip and fall and hurt myself. I know I would. I know I would. But they have skill, they have coordination, and I have skill and coordination, but not to that level. Oh, last one. I promise you, this is the last one. I haven't even watched this one all the way to the end. I saved it for you all. I saved it for you all. I don't even know what's gonna happen. I don't even know what's gonna happen. Oh my goodness. I saw this on Instagram. Yeah, I saw it on Instagram, and I watched them move it part way up the platform. I said I'm not gonna watch the rest of it until I show it to you all. Oh my! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! My heart's breaking for the people. What would you do? What would you all do? Let me know what you all will do. That's crazy. The poor thing. Oh. Oh, that poor thing. Oh my. Poor things. Oh wow. Oh well. You know, you win some, you lose some. You play, what they say, they play stupid games, you get stupid prizes? I don't know, there has to be a lesson in there somewhere. I feel so bad for them though. I feel so bad. Ooh. Anyway, off to our teen archetype. You know, so I promised you all last week that I would have the transition thing, and I didn't do it. My bad, I'm sorry. But today, for our teen archetype, we are gonna explore the know-it-all. We're gonna explore the know-it-all. Do you all know a know-it-all? True confessions, I am. And every class, there's some know-it-all. They always, me, teacher, I got it. They always, nobody will even finish their sentence and they jumping up with the answer. You know, you say one word, and it's like an invitation for them to have a whole conversation. They can tell you the where, the what, the when, the who, the how, like a walking encyclopedia. You know, hey, know-it-all. We appreciate your knowledge. We appreciate the time that you spend learning and acquiring all this amazing information. We do appreciate it. And, you know, there are times where you're just too much. And I, Dr. D Nice, am gonna help you to not be too much. Here's an acronym. It's called WAIT, W-A-I-T. And it says, why am I talking? If you're a know-it-all, and you know who you are, always ask yourself, right when you're about to open your mouth, ask yourself, why am I talking? You may feel that you have all the answers and you really want to share your opinion with everybody, but as you grow, you're going to learn how to manage that, to temper that, because you can really dominate a space and really prevent yourself from hearing other people's opinions. There's somebody in the corner who may have some insight into something that you need, but because you're talking, they never get that insight shared. You never get that wonderful nugget of information that they would have to share with you if you weren't running your mouth. So if you're a know-it-all, I'm asking you right now, check yourself. Yes, it's amazing that you know so much, that you've taken the time to really research and understand the world that you live in. That is amazing. That really is. Congratulations to you. That really is good, because a lot of people don't care about anything. I get it. And I want you to be able to now manage how much you share that information with everybody. When you're about to open your mouth, you ask that question, why am I talking? Wait, why am I talking? Okay? Let other people share their opinion too. As promised, I told you I was going to share with you all the story. It's embarrassing, but I'm going to share it with y'all anyway. But before I do, I have another Instagram story to show you all, so you can, it's like a setup. It's a setup for the story. Here we go. All right. So this is Kim Kardashian. She had some event that she was going to. Do you see that? She can't even walk. They had to almost physically lift her into the car. Do you see that? She's like jumping up the stairs. She could, like, it's crazy. So with that is my embarrassing story. All right, I'm gonna share it with y'all. Here it goes. This is not, remember, I usually share a story with you all about when I'm a kid, but this one is I'm a fully grown functioning adult when I did this. I just had my last son, Kirsey. I think Kirsey's watching. What's up, Kirsey? I just had my last son, and I went to go get my hair done. I had already started my locks. They weren't this long by then. I think they were probably like about right here, maybe on my shoulder. I'd gone over to the person to get my hair done, and her daughter was over there. And she was telling me about, oh yeah, I start wearing a corset and my waist is like 2 inches big. And I was a little envious. I'm not gonna lie, because I just had a baby and my waist was like 64 inches big. And I was like, okay, well, maybe it's time for me to start thinking about trimming down my body. So she had this corset on. It's like, I could help you find one. I'm like, okay, please do. And right then and there, we whipped out our phone and ordered it online, came to my house a few weeks later. I was so excited. I ripped it out the box, secured it to my body. I even went back over there and she helped me figure out how to put it on, because them corsets has got a lot of strings and a lot of hooks. Anyway, I started wearing this corset. I wore it to work. Let me back up and not act like I wore it for a long period of time. I wore this thing to work one day. I didn't even put it on tight. I wore it to work and I made the mistake of eating with this corset on one day. And I ate something that made me a little bloated. And bit by bit, this thing became tighter and tighter the more bloated and bloated I got. But I was like, okay, cool. I went in to go see a patient, because y'all know I'm a doctor. When I'm not talking to you all, I'm actually seeing patients and taking care of them. And I went into the exam room with this patient and I started sweating. I couldn't breathe. This patient was worried for the patient. The patient was about to be the doctor for the doctor, because I was about to pass out, and I had to run out and rip my shirt off, rip this corset off my body, and breathe, because I could not breathe. That corset nearly killed me. Listen, guys, right now, and maybe, the young boys that are watching, maybe, I don't know, maybe some y'all young, your girls, and this is just something to look forward to not do. If you all have any clothes that is uncomfortable or make it hard for you to breathe or move or think or whatever, like Kim Kardashian, like me, get rid of them. Find one piece and just get rid of it. Wisdom understands that clothes are meant to protect you. They're meant for protection. They're not meant to hurt you. Clothes are meant for protection and not meant to hurt you. That is what wisdom understands. So you choose clothes that are gonna cover your body up in a good way, but they're not gonna restrict your breathing. They're not going to restrict your digestion. They're just not going to restrict you. Wisdom understands that. And clothes, wisdom also understands that clothes, they can be pretty as well as practical. I know that word practical is just like, what? Oh, practical. Who wants to wear something practical? You do. You do. You don't want to be having to, like, if there's a fire, you can't even get away because you got to take this off. You got to loosen this just to move, or you got to run out just to breathe. You have this thing on, you can't even breathe, you can't even run. Nah. And then two, it's just not women. It's not just women that get caught up in, not just women that get caught up in this fashion that is impractical. Nowadays, we have those guys with those really super, super tight shirts and jackets. It's just like, it's like they're locked in and they can't even breathe. Those pants that are like sagging and tight. Back in my day, they were sagging, but now they're sagging and tight. You can't run, you can't move. I'm gonna show you how they walk. You see them coming. They're like, they do that weird walk. You're like, no, that messes with your hip. Right now that you're young, it may not be a big deal, but it's gonna mess with your hip, your knees, your ankles. When you're older, your hip, your knees, your ankles start hurting you, you're gonna look back, oh, when I was 16, I used to wear them pants that I couldn't walk in. Wisdom understands that we don't make fashion cause us harm. Then there is stupidness. You're just like, oh, it's no big deal. I'm just gonna wear it for a short time. It's no big deal. Always finding a reason to wear things that are impractical or just because it's in style. We don't do that here. We're wisdomteethingers. We make choices that are wise. So remember, there's wisdom and there's stupidness. Choose wisdom. And also, show me your brightest. Show me your best. Show me the latest guru. God's wisdom lets theirs look like stupidness. That's it for our show today. Oh, it's so wonderful having you all here. Thank you all for showing up. Let me know. Make sure you don't leave here without pressing a like. Make sure you press the like button. Have you pressed the like button so we can move us up on the algorithm? We're here every single Wednesday. Every single Wednesday at 5 p.m. Don't forget to like the video. Like it. Share it with your friends. The link is still going to be there. It's always going to be there. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. I put videos out various times throughout the week, but definitely consistent every Wednesday at 5 p.m. If there are any subjects that you want me to talk about that is important for you as a young person, if there's any subject that you want me to talk about, just put it in the comment section. I'll go back at it. Or if you know how to find me otherwise, you can send it to wisdomteethinger@gmail.com and I will talk about your subject and give you a shout out on the day of the broadcast. It has been super lovely having you here. Did y'all let me know in the comment section where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Let me know. Let me know. Let's see what you got. Where are y'all watching from right now? Anybody? I see Aaron. Blake is here. Gabby is here. Kirsey, Zeden. What's up, guys? Thank you all so much for hopping in. Thank you all so much. And once again, don't forget to like. If you haven't liked the video yet, don't forget to subscribe. Like I said, we're here every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Share it with a friend. We want this to come like every Thursday, every Wednesday. We're all here hanging out with Wisdomteethinger. NYC in the house. Hey, Starbell, thank you for so much for tuning in. Make sure you've liked it. If there's any subject that you want us to talk about, please let me know. Every Wednesday, 5 p.m. We're here talking truth to teen issues. Achoo! Always ready to help make sure that you all live your best life. Thank you again for tuning in. I'm going to head out and let me see what y'all got going on this evening. Because right now, after I'm done, my son, my oldest son, he's 15. He's in the band at school and we have a band competition coming up. So I'm going to head and go and help them with the planning of this. That's what I have for the rest of my evening. Then I'm gonna come back home and chill. Y'all make sure you have a great evening, have a great meal, eat something really good, go outside and get some sun. If you're in Florida, please stay safe, please. That Hurricane Ivan is coming at y'all. I don't know if it's hit yet, but please be careful out there, okay? All right, listen, I was staring down, but I'm here. You all take care. I'm gonna log out. I'm running my mouth. Y'all know I'm a social butterfly. I love hanging out with you all. I love it, but gotta go. Take care. Bye-bye.